too rapidly to get a good look. You can see a large landmass, a vast body of water directly below you, and scattered archipelagos, but the detail eludes you. A deep black night is above you, its nocturnal clarity disappearing as the haze of atmosphere envelops you. It's hazy. You were in a tall passageway, its sides slicked with dew, the air warm and moist, as if you were caught in the breath of a giant organism. You remember fleeing in fear and exhilaration, laughing through the terror. What was it that pursued? Something ancient and cold, its coiling power the promise of oblivion. Its shadowed tendrils struck at you, and the walls where they landed were torn apart utterly, destroyed beyond any hope of repair. You leapt into a membranous cocoon and fell from the station, the moon. And then you were empty. But who were you? What was that creature? A word surfaces in your thoughts, and you seize it before it vanishes. Sorrow. The world fills your sight. You're about to hit. It hurts your mind to recall, but you push past it, a creature of the forgotten world seeking you out across the centuries. But it's not you it seeks, is it? It sought the man whose memories you shuffle through now, and you realize suddenly that you are not him. You were... Who? Who were you?
Fuck. I'll try to continue to search for these memories that I lost.
You know about anatomy, physics, and death, and you are surprised to realize that you do know something about them. And you survived this fall. You suspect that you might be able to reawaken a dormant strength you sense inside you. But who could possibly survive a fall from
Something that's not human, probably, I'd imagine.
You remember reaching an escape tube, and you remember being struck by a tendril of force, and then the fall. The fall. You open your eyes in time to see a riot of color around you. Your descent barely slowed, and then agony flares throughout your body as a crunching impact destroys you. The last thing you hear is a rapidly cycling
Whine of
energy,
energy.
and then
A whine.
pieces.
Yeah. Look like the starter character of Demon Souls. Okay, hold on. Sound. Exit button. Damn straight. Simple thoughts cloud your head as you study the empty bowl before you. Drops of liquid fall from the ceiling, splattering on the ground next to the bowl. The light from every drop is reflected in the bowl's rounded hollow as if it hungers for that light and needs to be filled, yet the bowl remains dry. Another drop falls from the ceiling and splashes across the pylons, wasted. Look at the bowl. Trace your fingers over the slippery, overlapping scales that spiral up from the bottom of the bowl. The sharp-toothed rim plucks at your skin. It's going to be tricky to move this bowl without slicing your fingers on the edge. You might have to put some effort into it. Reflected light streaks across the surface of the bowl as another droplet falls from the ceiling. Okay, so where the fuck even am I? First, let's look at the bowl again. Okay, hold on. Alright. These growth and vibrations, the soles of your boots. This control's weird. Okay, I'll push the bowl. Is it my character portrait? I guess it is. 3 stat points. Might, speed, and intellect that you can spend to increase your chance of success. This is called using effort. Well, it's very blunt. To move the ball in front of you, use L to spend might for a heavier level of efforts. Don't worry if you fail this task in tournament. Failure often results in interesting outcomes. Okay. 80% seems solid. Went to the center of the rim. With a deep breath, you move it over the glowing pool of fallen light. No. I'd probably just take off my shirt and wrap it around my hands and do that. Bowl fills, ripple spreading over the blurred outline of your reflection. A pale blue luminescence stretches into the corners of the room. Skimming the floor, washing within your shadows and pointing your mind. Before it's closer from somewhere. Life. Okay. Okay. Let's the bowl again. I'll spill the fucking bowl. Oh. Oh. Okay. So, yeah, this control's weird. Yeah, honestly, I kinda expected to control this way, because, I mean, you're translating a fucking PC point-and-click D&D game. I didn't expect it to control perfectly. Sure, memory flooding your mind. Stand in front of a rusted door. The air is humid and dank. You've had a moment's respite from this waterlogged hell. A bubble of stale air, your resting point. You've breathed water before, and you've lived decades beneath the waves. Those bodies an air breather, and their constant pressure has been crushing you so subtly. Whereas your companion's mind seems to be wandering from task at hand. He's a genius of machines, as you well know, but now he seems distracted. Okay. His device in his hands is covered in knobs, wires, and antennas. He believes it can get the two of you through the carotid door, but he's merely staring at it. Perhaps he's lost faith in his invention. It is hardly your concern. This mission cannot be delayed and must be proceeded. Oh, okay. So there's wise, strength. Okay, maybe that's speed, strength, and magic. Yeah. Your words echo clearly, and he looks of surprise as you cut through his indecisive gaze. He grimaces and says, "Alright, we'll be through the door before they catch up." His fingers make minute adjustments to the knobs and blinking levers of the device. The stale air of your bubble freshens as the door swings open. A dark hallway lies beyond, a passage that links to water-bordered cells and aquatic heating areas, but you see lies there. Okay. Moments later, you're underwater. Again, your hands closing around a strange, familiar artifact. You need it to complete something. It hovers above a pedestal, rotating in the dark water. I'm not getting fucking innings. I'm not gonna remember this in like 2 seconds. An electric current runs through your fingers as your hand crosses the vertical plane of the pedestal, and an iridescent field coalesces so fast that the wave of pressure dazes you for a moment. The rising pulse of a sonar alarm ripples through the water. Well, guards won't be far behind. What the hell was I even getting in? There's ciphers in your belt, okay. You run urgent fingers over the devices fastened to your waist, a fog rising in your mind. A few can be used against the guards, but will also turn your skin to cinch steel, or the surrounding water to boiling wax. Hardly ideal. Finally, you find a small silver spear. Setting the sphere in place, you kick desperately for the safety of a nearby alcove. The sphere whirls and unfolds in a spiraling vortex. The sphere at its center speaks a few polite words in an ancient language. It begins draining the surrounding water into itself with alarming speed. The approaching guards shout and scream as they, too, are sucked into the whirlpool and ripped to pieces. You allow yourself to a fleeting smile, but are all too aware the moral alarms are going off in the distance. The memory begins to fade as if you are being drawn backward through a tunnel, and you hear more pylons rising from the pit. Something is wrong. The events within the orb have settled into the gap in your mind, but the edges of it are rough, as though the memory itself is not truly yours. There's something else, a gust of sour air pulling at you, like a predator inhaling the scent of its prey, at the far end of a dark, whispering field. Give me a minute. Just gotta look at something. Okay. I'll quick save because I really like saving, like a lot. Yeah, I should actually have the stream open on my computer. Okay. Oh. What's this? This mirror looks strange, as though what you see in it is real and you're the reflection. You know, I probably am. I wouldn't put it past you. Okay. Doors frame. Roaring fire in a high wind. Okay, and this is probably the same as the other door. Yeah, okay. Stand beside a woman on a verdant crag. Beneath the two of you is a broad plateau towering above the overgrowth far below. Strange machines have been built into the cliffside, presumably for reconnaissance or defense. A metallic disc gleams from the center of the plateau. Your self-aware humanoid machines drill into the base of the cliffs below. If you were looking for a sanctuary, and you were, desperately, this seems like the right place. I don't know about this, the woman says, her voice flat and neutral, her face is turned away from you. What makes this place any more secure than the other ones we found? Experience, I can clearly see. Use a charm. Reminder of the time. Wisdom of your superior intellect. I'll pick this one. You shade your eyes against the bright sun so that you can point out the thin bands radiating from the metallic disc. How the energy from those bands affects the local fauna, suggesting an enormous source of prior world energy. She thinks deeply it's geologically sound. Have you run the sounding samples and checked the strata? No major caverns or weaknesses showed up on your reconnaissance scans. She waits for your affirmation and says, "Alright, I'm convinced." The two of you sketch your plans for the sanctuary, drawing schematics and architectural diagrams, then you descend onto the plateau to examine the open ground. The woman suggests having one of the servitors, but wait, servitor the cube things from the first game? Whatever. Build a shelter for your time here. You try to draw one of the constructs away from its task, but it doesn't respond to your voice. When you lay a hand on its shoulder to reinforce your command, it whirls and strikes you across the face with inhuman speed. It turns back to its task, ignoring you. Oh, well, fuck you too then. The companion helps your eyes, laughter in her eyes. It seems your construct has other ideas. What's the matter with it? Just overwhelming. Construct. Oh, yeah, that seems safe. Rear actuators are corrupted. You dig into the construct's back, it seems, not the mind, as long as you don't interfere with its task. Deftly, you reset the actuators and see energy spark into disused portions of the construct's brain. The construct resumes its work, and this time listens when you speak to it. Acknowledged, it obediently trundles to the site of your new shelter. Trundle, have to hit that one. The image freezes then fades, and you feel the memory filling the gap in your mind, blocked by jagged blocks. You stagger, clutching your head, reclaiming your memory hurts. And once more, there's something else. Hairs lift one by one on the back of your neck. Something beyond this room can sense what you are doing and is hunting you. Ah, gee. Okay. No, I guess for this segment, I'm just getting memories back. I guess this is how I pick my stats. A vision of a city springs up around you. Your city in flames and under attack. Your defenders have fought and died all day, still the attackers keep coming, and they fight as if your destruction were demanded of them. They care nothing for mercy, surrender, or plunder. What they want is blood. But you have brought a keen-eyed companion to the top of the tower. She has seen the way to stop the invaders. You need to get her to safety, and you need to rally your defenders. But even as you turn towards the door of the tower, two of the attackers descend from a hovering machine. You don't have time to strike at them before they land. One is brutishly large, his weapon a vibrating axe. The other is slim, sheathed in glassy armor, and holding a hilt with a sizzling, invisible blade. Your companion... wait, if it's invisible, how is it... Never mind. Your companion backs away. She's too young to help. Your enemies advance single file, confined by the parapet. Oh, duck. You roll under the blurring arc of his axe. He's overconfident, testing you without committing to the attack. Yes, he's fast, but not as fast as you are, and when he raises the greatest axe above his head to finish you, you're able to bury your blade under his breastplate. The blade emerges from the back of his neck, and his life's blood washes over your hands. He falls, taking your weapon with him, and his companion attacks. So was my character in his past life, like, just Elminster? Seems like it. Her invisible blade is far more lethal than the giant's axe. You duck as she thrusts at you, and the wall behind you hisses, destroyed. Her return swing cuts through your armor, rending your breastplate. She doesn't have to be skilled with a weapon like this, she just has to make contact. You time your attack just as she pulls it back for another strike. You barrel into her, driving her over at the wall, and she drops screaming to the ground 50 meters below. Ouch. The immediate threat ended. You focus on finding a way back to your allies. You open the tower door and rush down the stairs. The door at the base of the stairs is slightly cracked, opening just a bit into the hall, and you hear more of the enemy soldiers beyond. Why am I getting emails about the division? I'll sneak past them. You press yourself against the gleaming door, easing it open, and your breath catches in your throat as it squeaks quietly. The sound like a bell in your memory. You pause, but the soldiers in the hall continue to talk. You push again, squeeze yourself through the narrow opening, and creep down the blood-stained hall. The memory begins to fade, and you find yourself back in your own body. Your temples throb with the racing force of your heartbeat, and the reclaimed memories blaze in you, like a bonfire on a mountain peak, visible to every predator for kilometers around. The tremor rocks the floor beneath you, as though a massive fist has struck the room itself. Swaying on your feet, you see frantic movement within the borders of a mirror at the edge of the room. Oh, okay. I'm probably gonna come back here at some point. Actually, I should test my buttons. No items, and no abilities. I have hide, but I don't think I can use that yet. Consumes movement. Oh, what? Only usable during combat. That's interesting. Ooh. Number of sections. Equipment. Melee ranged. Character. Okay. I remember in the first game you could lose quest items, and that was annoying, but whatever. Cipher you're carrying and your cipher limit. Where's that? I guess it's there. Shown errands are highlighted in blue and are safe to carry. So the outer ring highlighted orange over. Still description. Okay. Yeah, okay. Oh. Oh, come on. There better be a line about my character, like, writing his journal. There better be a line. Okay, I don't have any. So how do I, like, scroll through this? I'll find it later. Wait. Never mind, I thought I saw something. Okay, this is the journal. This is the map. And these my abilities. Okay, simple enough. A mirror. The border of this mirror is lavishly decorated with a dizzying number of interlocked symbols, daggers, masks, paintbrushes, amulets, and more. That's nothing compared to what you see in the glass. You see a vast crowd of people, well, I don't, but exact doppelgangers of you, shoving, arguing with, and fighting each other. Most are drab imitations of you, but a precious few are vivid and pull at your attention. Each of them bears an intricate pentagonal tattoo on their head. Give me a second, I have to... Oh, fuck. Okay, yeah. In their eyes, their actions, you see the memories you discovered within the orbs, and the choices you made shining like distant stars. Your hand twitches at your side, and though some of your bright doppelgangers ignore you, an even smaller number immediately turn to you, waiting for you to choose them and learn what you might become. A rumble shakes the room, and a slow vibration spreads from the darkness below, rippling towards the ceiling. Oh. Okay, I guess this is my stat choosing. Mechanical. Coming forward, the doppelganger shows you the 19-sided object it was working on. The device is no less than 100 buttons and levers. With a few muttered words and a series of precise movements, it successfully activates the device. A sphere of bulging air shoots high into the reflected air, explodes into clouds of serrated flower petals. Crowd of doppelgangers hoots and cheers. What's your decision? Discovery keeps toward you. Slow. No. Clever eyes. Outright lies. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to go with this guy. Yeah, 100 buttons. Levers. Yeah, that's who I am. The remaining doppelgangers scatter for the edges of the mirror and vanish. Your chosen identity steps forward. Its appearance changes as it steps out of the rippling glass. Its face reflects confidence and cleverness. Shadows of weapons flicker in and out of its hand, and a few devices shimmer on its belt. You get the feeling you would be comfortable in a variety of situations. The word Jack sounds in your mind. Oh, okay. Sort of one mic pool. Your doppelganger continues walking, filling you, making you whole. Waking in. Protect another association. Bells could rot. Like a bell if bells could rot. Something is coming, huh? Okay, that gives me might for some reason. Okay. Oh. Is this my armor? First, you can decide to change your type. Okay. Jacksonville trades. Hunters, skulls, rogues, and experts in a variety of fields. Glaive. Yeah, those are warriors. And those are mages. Okay. Okay, well, I'll come to go with Jack, so... So I have 1 point. 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 Yeah, I'm trained. Okay. Have your weapons? Oh, inability. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. That's my health. What's this? Huh. Interesting. There's 4 points distributed to any pool. Just later tier. Okay. Alright, get to the pools. Can I change my name? Step pools are resources used to apply effort or activate abilities. You can distribute points as you see fit. Glaives tend to favor might and or speed, while nanos favor intellect. Jacks usually benefit from a balanced set of points. Okay. 4. That's good, I guess. But yeah, that's good. Do I up these? Okay. Or passives. Trained without armor. Okay. Fuse weapon. Ooh. Sucker punch. Negative fettle. Ooh. That seems good though. I'll have to go with hedge magic. Okay. 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 How many blunts? How do I remove this? I would like not to have that. Oh, okay. Section. Healing. Lore. Persuasion. Running. Stealth. Freeze. Healing is healing. This is... Huh. Fuck it, I'll go with perception and hope it goes well. Wait. Oh. Okay. Cautious. Mechanical, I guess. Yeah, fuck it. Blue glass smoke, your stylish well-cut clothes, his handsome bearded face seems hauntingly familiar, but you've never seen it before. Well, you... Oh. Okay. Crisis initiated. cool. These minions are kind of like the shadow things from the first game where hunting you down. They probably are, but... Okay. Kind of wish there was a control scheme to just move a cursor around and click where you want to go. It probably is, and I probably just haven't found it, but yeah. I'm nitpicking.
Where did he fall from? His body smashed to talc. It's a wonder he's still breathing.
All I saw was the corona, not his origin point. But look, he's healing already. Spontaneous regeneration.
Hmm? I have some strange feeling that the Changing God might be the, guy from the first game. What's his name? The nameless one, yeah. It's probably him. Or, yeah, he's probably still running around hell somewhere. Oh. Yeah. What, the thing on my head? summon in tides of shift? Blue tide? What is this, world tendency? I guess Gist is the fantasy word for shit in this universe. The Iron Wind? God or the Order of Truth? truth. So one's crazy and one's full of... what's the word? Eccentric dickheads. Okay. No, wait, that's... yeah, that's the other one. Okay. Crazy or dicks? I'm crazy on that. Okay. First companions. Flawless cast off the control during crisis. Okay. I assume the max amount of party members is 4. So how would I talk to them? Alright. Okay. Spray flesh? Okay. Spray flesh. Oh. Oh, it's cream starter from JoJo. Okay. Spray flesh into your wounds. Got it. Okay. So I have a dagger. Backpack. Is there a quick item tab? Yeah, doesn't matter. Okay. Who are you? Okay. Okay. Show me the arch again. This thing's fucking talking back to me, okay. Okay. Oh, fuck. Okay. The outside of the device. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, that's better. Shuttering Lugum Row. I got a view shard. Strangely garbed children in a field. Sequence of them playing a simple ball game repeats itself. After repeated viewings, you notice a small child standing further away in the field. This poor child is looking directly at you. Her large eyes brim with fear. Oh, I see the inventory. He has a mace, a cloak. Oh, only his biology. Oh. Ooh, I like her stuff. A buzzer? Oh, it's like a gun. Ugh, good, my neck. No. Chin. Encephalic rush. When's intellect? Fuck me, I could use that. Consumes movements. Let's speed. Damn it. Okay. Well, that seems to be it, this room. The indigo tide. Let's just combine with good. A few life's difficulties from broccos. The indigo tide. Yeah. Wait, is purple just like neutral or what?
I need to talk to you.
Okay, how do I do that? Oh.
This is the reef of fallen worlds, kid. It's a dangerous place at the best of times. And with you lighting up the sky as you fell, well, we should get out of here as soon as possible.
Does he have the tattoos that you could get in the first game from the tattoo guy? Maybe not.
Watch your steps, child. This is not a place to walk lightly. There are dangers in the reef, both old and new.
Same in every existence in which you know him. What is she, a plane walker? Cool. Okay. Huh. Ooh. Fleetfoot moss. Oh, shoot first. What the hell is this? Okay. physical. 3 chemical. Speed, okay. What's this? Bleeding. It's active 3 rounds. What are you using? Oh, it's like a grenade. This guy's cool. Is he black? Can't tell. Oh. Okay. Did my weapon upgrade? Yeah, I think it did. Yeah, okay. Okay, well, first off, let me quick save. Oh, shit. Fuck, okay. Yeah, let's not do that. Okay. What's speed at? No. Weird. What a fucking bizarre place. This is not the kind of music I was expecting. Okay, that's a path. Ah, Jesus. There's a lot to do. I think at that? Kind of? No, it's not.
Put this away.
No.
It's $46. Okay.
Cool. $28 a day. I don't know if he's being... I don't know if he's just saying shit, or if that's actually how long a day is in this universe.
As you wish. Should you change your mind, I'll be at the Order of Truth. But don't bring the complainer. A farewell to you, child, and best of luck. You'll need it.
I could have used to shoot them in the face. Okay. What this? This lens. Psychic effects, somewhat more useful. Oh, okay. Okay, so we have options. Tar River Globe. Fresh vapors. Oh. It's like that. Oh, useful. Strange miasma. Twist and rise on grass when you put your ear to the device closely. Sounds of weeping and hysterical laughter. The touch is cold. And sweet relief. Oh. It's like eating Tonio's food. You get horrible pains and you're tormented for like 5 minutes and then you're like, oh, it's all good. Hmm. Come on. Oh, Well, while I mash this button, let me check something. Alright, yeah, there's probably nothing there. Alright, what else can I get? Some, like a globe? The river. It's no liquid. Mixed with the tar of the globe are shaken. The most ancient outer base. Let's see. Guess I just sell it. Okay. Okay, I guess that's Quoro's hideout. What's this? How do you miss this? Horse rush. Okay. Cool, dude. Alright, maybe it's like a magic only door. I think plausible. I'll come back later. Probably. Oh, look at this. Yeah. A city carved in stone. Okay. Okay, so that's what happens if you fuck with ciphers too much. A buzzing figurine, a green music box, and a secure spring. Save thoughts. Huh. Thoughts in her, but she doesn't process them. Gives them back to me, so they change and infinitely better than when they went in. So cheating. I want to buy one. Quadruple share. Okay. So my ciphers, so she has. There's some crap, I think. Phase detonation. First dart. Third man. Okay. Routine. Changes tricks on health. There's movement. There's also intellect. Speed. Might. Health. Yeah, I need this. Cipher limit to it too, huh? Okay. Jerem. Shova. Building at the center of town, 1,000 hands tall, mural on the side like Zelfie sculpture with flat, and purple rock. Mard and Zero. Ooh, fuck. The Downs. So his parents pushed him into this archway into a better place that didn't suck, okay? I'm at local now. Oh. The House of Empty Time. Sega's like us. Past. Reach different way in this place that aren't here anymore. Oh. Oh, okay. Fuck. Gold Tide? Alsonbury. Interesting. Okay, so what the... first of all, save the game. You know, what the hell is gold and blue tide, huh? Oh, maybe that. Journal. Quest. I don't have any secondary quests, so be real careful. Okay. I can look at the list of tides somewhere. Tides. Newman. Tides. Blue gold. Blue, gold, indigo, red, and silver. Tide linked to admiration, power, and fame. People who enlist tide often seek to leave a mark on history or to influence other people. Calistig is silver. Blue is just raw ass scientist, good guy. Oh no, it's just gaining knowledge. Okay, so that doesn't even imply good or evil. Tied linked to empathy, charity, or compassion, and sacrifice. People in the tide which help others for all, even if it's take a toll on them. Indigo, justice, equity, compromise, and the greater good. Considers the loss of life tragic unless it means to have a positive effect. And red, passion, emotion, action, pathos, and zeal. Want to follow their heart, live in the moment, or simply experience life in its fullest. They are often artists, revolutionaries, okay. Broken dreams. Okay, I guess not. Statues. There are various yada yada yada. Beds. Oh. Oh, okay. Am I gonna buy a slave? Selfie the sculptor. So, like, supplies. Wrong. That's right. Everything's wrong. I'm Zelfie, stone carver, sculptor, divine painter of living eyes, and in this challenge, my greatest work, my talent has finally abandoned me. Behold my art, wanderer, witness these dull stumps, these crude replicas of a sublime being. What is it do you think I've made? Okay, yeah, I can only use all of my shit for this. Okay. Extant sculptures. A creature that pursues you. Oh. He sculptured the sorrow. Spoken about. Either something's gas. Yes, sorrow, grief. Feel it where can I pull it from the stone? Cold nights. Crones of blackened lights. And there she blow. She gripping a man in her talons from my very eyes. Stripped his essence from leaving him a steaming husk. What do you care? You don't grasp the importance of capturing such subjects. Succeeded, in fact, her beauty and vengeance. She doesn't need to be remembered. Oh, silver tire. There's a tiny amount. Source of my ruins is the damnable man. He stared at turning in his face and did not blink, but he will be forgotten unless I capture him here. The moment he fell, I ran for the streets, but did Deandra or her claim his body and took it away, probably to their foul chapel and underbelly. Statues made. Huh. Deandra or her. But have you believe they exist in a great world today, just celebrate life. You may even believe them until you smell their breath. Truth is that they really trouble eating corpses and claiming it gives them power. Okay, no. Okay. Okay. What about you? Oh, I guess the boss is up here. Slave. Okay. Come to buy a slave, cast off? If you come to me, you just want something of the sort. How do you know I'm a cast off? Probably my tattoo. First comes with a price. Kind of information. I think you'll give me these. I don't know what time you cast on us. Forgive me if I find. One of my awards has run off. She's taken a head wound. That might doing. I've been watching after her. I don't know where she's gone, but I suspect she's headed to the cliff's edge. Plenty of other urchins clamoring about the place, and she'd find it easy to blend in. Sadly, my troop and I are detained here, so we can't go ourselves. She's grown a child named Rim, head wound, but is covered by dark curly hair. She's a little necklace around her throat, babbles about her goods. Go get her for me, and I'll tell you what you want to know. A few questions first. Who are you? I'm Slaver. Okay. What's the Order of Truth? I think considers our past, but there are folks that want to creating for the future. They're studying, learning factors that are not doing anything useful. Don't let them tell you otherwise. And what about the cult? Believe in the spend their time chasing their American deity. Oh, what has he done now? They say, can I tongue his divine ears? No one ever played next time. Alright. Yeah, good point. But mushrooms, of course I get your point. No one likes mushrooms. Slavery inside your cliffs. Not so bad. It's not horrific. Most no one sells them for parts anymore. In fact, most of them go down to the Bloom, where they can work off a death side if you're opening a maw to. What are we, prostitutes? I think the city's a sewer. Okay. Okay. Alright, Cole. You're a cool guy. Roger, and what's her face? Okay. Right in the face, that's not a good pick. hide it well, but I can tell you're new here. I ain't trying to offend you, but I don't like leaving folk new to seconds on their own. If you have questions about the city, or a circus minor in particular, I'll answer them free of charge. So you're ready to have a guide, although you might be better listening to someone with taste, or anyone who, yeah. If I've heard anyone. For sure. What do you want to know? Do you live here? Not really. You don't have a home? Don't need one. Looking for the cult. That camped around that weird clock on the other side of the square. Where's the order of truth? Main square from your phone. So we're in Circus Minor? Yeah, heart of the city. But they're not thinking right. They come here, they talk and trade. What's happening on the stage? Execution, oh. It'll be going on for a few days. Diamond. Grata, okay. This is the foreman in the underbelly. Maybe they can stop fighting long enough. And Grata, what are you doing here? Got back from a scrounge. I'm here trading salvo supplies for shot again. During the sight, you know. But on the side, he doesn't seem to be enjoying himself. What are you looking for? He's new in town. City. A reef of fallen worlds. Oh yeah, there was. Bullies and beggars. It's haunted by ghosts. Ooh. The car in a versal, the Caravanserai. Forsagus, new ship can fly Landstar, that's a trades. Serious in Sagus. The Caravanserai, okay. Cliff's Edge. Damn dangerous place to live. Folks build their houses on down a ledge over the sea and everyone gets upset when one of them falls. Not good to know. You think that they'd stop, but it's not. What is Underbelly? Underbelly, it's the shit heap under the town. That's a good side. Find out, go ahead and go. Government Square. Okay. What's in Government Square? The government, okay, well. Oh no. Where can I find a place to sleep? Call the changing god. And tranquility's rest. The caravan side. Mexico.
I say, you look like someone who believes in justice. How'd you like to help a poor soul wrongfully condemned?
Sure, why not? Oh, no. It's time to choke the life. Oh, so it's like a spell that slowly kills you. Fuck, just kill him with an axe. Took life out of him. I cannot imagine more horrible way to die. Well, that's not true. I haven't imagined I would shame a sailor. You'll need to be swift and learn the whole justice of the law, but there's a way to save them if you look out. For you. Captain Lanshin Tibier. Extremely retired. Now let's play thing. So I can wait. What do you do? You were part of a scheme, why aren't you up there with them? Look, those taking a piss when they came for him, went through the back window and scampered up the roof. I watched Boris being led away from the hiding spots. Swore I'd get him free. I hope it's a promise I can keep. Probably not, guy. You're probably gonna fail super hard, but... Probably blame... Okay, what's the plan? Be nothing for someone of your noble demeanor to masquerade as a city official and ask the council clerk for an archived copy of an old stay of execution. Once you have it, I'll write out a fresh one and add Reese's name. I'll present it to the overseer here and Boris will be set free. There you have it, a foolproof risk-free plan. Seems like a risky plan. It'd be simpler to have the crowd fight them. What they're stealing here? I'm not know if this is a where, of course. Before we left the council. Alright, no help. First day out the first, and you can buy a second from single in the clothing merchant in Government Square. Once you have a badge of office, you will tell the council clerk you're from the Judicial Oversight Committee, looking into corruption and community consensus. A stay you're asking for is that of a notorious gangster named Cole Cardin, who was mysteriously set free a few years ago. When you get Cole's execution, make copy of his name on, and you give it to the overseer who will free him. See, simple. Now, if you let me join you, I'd be happy to show you around the city and view all this. Yes, sure. Pirate?
Thanks for taking me on, lad. Always good to have a friend watching your back, huh? Now, what can I do for you?
Tell me about yourself. So you're a captain. What's your story? Farm Lord joins one war or another, he doesn't die, but gets sound spanking by the world, he learns to spank it back. Tell me about your background. How was life as a soldier? I wasn't the best of the worst, but I started at the bottom, fell at the side, and ended up gallows glass on my own. Gallows glass. It's not an easy life being a mercenary, but you try to fight for causes you believe in, avoid striking blows that aren't deserved. You try not to fail at both, while the realities of life batter you into new shapes, changing you. Oh, okay. So now, change you. Soldier. Like this. First night in the camp, I was mugged by my sergeant and left for dead, all because I thought an honest face meant an honest heart. So I've adapted my approach over the years. I reward kindness with kindness, cruelty with justice, and foolishness with object lessons on the ways of the world. Everyone has their lessons to learn in this life. Best that your teachers are kind men, I always say. What have you fought for? Whew! I fought for a number of causes over the years. My first fight was alongside that rugged cattlemen of the plowshares, trying to keep the slave families of the Savage Protectorate from getting their hands on the bird folks grazing land. But I've been all over the map, and off the edges too, having good times and bad. Went with the Ailu rebels, the White Company, even fought in the Endless Battle for a while, until I figured out my commander was lying to me. I'll pray from a hefty purse on that one, and tell you it was the right thing to do, and the safest, and the sanest. Yeah, what the hell is the Endless Battle, I want to know. It was more a nightmare than a war. We marched out one morning to take a certain hill, and we took it. Then a shivery little ripple crossed the battlefield, and we were back on the march, heading for the same hill. Only this time the other side routed us. I lost this arm. They only have one arm. Maybe it's a robot arm. You'd think our commander would have given the rest of the war off, but no, she kept making us fight until waves of time died down, and we took that damn hill and held it. I'm certain I had died a few times myself, but here I am still, whole and handsome as ever. What's the point of the endless battle? Fighting itself is pointless. All those lands and lasses dying for a cause centuries old. Now I know I just described any war, but we both know that certain people make a tidy profit from bloodshed on a grand scale, and the endless battle, well, is endless, and that makes it endlessly profitable. Sounds cool. Start from your past. I already did it. Tell me about your first battle. Nearly missed it. Don't knock me out, strip me naked, hit in the road with his friends and all the best weapons and armor in a stolen wagon. Woke up with a throbbing head and blood in my eyes, too. The new sergeant screaming that I'd best throw on a sack and grab a stick because the protector was coming. I can't recall much about the battle itself, lots of screaming, and most of it mine. I remember hitting a number of heads with that stick, and I lost a sack at some point. No one seemed prepared to comment, what with all the dying. At any rate, the protector kicked their teeth in and drove us back to a little herd town at the far east end of the plowshares. Well, the herd folk there, they were doing all they could for us, feeding us, binding our wounds, because, well, we've been defending their town, hadn't we? Trying to anyway, but they didn't know that the protector had also stolen all their Anine provisions, the whole herd, and was headed south out of, I guess, Anine are cows. Come winter, these folks are going to starve to death. My commander wasn't going to tell them, but I could stand it. We were meant to be the saving of these people, and here we were, robbing them just as surely as the protector had. That night, the new sergeant and I borrowed 2 rasters and a sonic punch and flew south until we found the stolen Anine. We screamed dived the herd until they bolted and chased them all the way back north. I borrowed 2 rasters and a sonic punch. We nearly got knocked out of the sky dozens of times by the fire throwers. We were sure that once we got the Anine anyway, they wouldn't dare turn back for them. They knew we were being reinforced next morning, you see. Avi got demoted for the stunts, and we both got a week in the brig besides. But those herd folk were damn grateful. Some of them grateful times. So some of them several times. I get it. Oh, I've had plenty, more good times than bad, even as a gallow glass, and of course there's one that stands out. My partner at the time, my old sergeant, and I heard of a scrap brewing on the border between 2 mercenary armies of territory. We got there, and they knew it was going to be a bloodbath the moment someone went for a weapon. They'd been rivals for too long. See, it's a sad, sad thing to see professional killers turn violent. Now I was thinking we should get back on the road, as far from the fight as possible. My partner, he was a tinkerer. He had these 2 rings he was messing with at the time, claimed they could link minds. He wanted the plans one on each side, you know, get them seeing things from others' point of view. I couldn't talk him out of it. He snuck around in the dark at night, cursing and thumping, set up damn things in rival camps, and ran back to our distant hill to watch. And all night long we heard strange things, sort of wet sounds, you know, laughter, happy sighting. Then dawn came and there was a different kind of war going on in the mud below, the kind where everyone wins. And once they got a taste of each other's thoughts, they found out that they hadn't wanted to fight each other at all. Not exactly. And that was Avi for you, always bringing out the truth in people. Who's Avi? Oh, what's the name slipped that Avi was the old sergeant I mentioned. First we were partners, then more than that by a long shot. But well, you know, things they change. Thought about that man in years. But noticed that his hands hooked to his belt are trembling. Too many stories on that sect to tell in a single sitting. I'll stick to the ones with the least amount of back alley murders. It's too lovely a day for grim tales of bloodshed. Military life, desperate to make a name for myself as a mercenary. Drinking the bar. The lady. Navarrene nobility. In need of a bodyguard. And that body, those eyes, I accepted it on the spot, of course. You're telling me why she needed me, something about assassins at a ball, but I was too busy watching her hips shift beneath that dress. Followed her around that ball, barely flooded my head, then halfway through the party, she excuses herself and comes back in different clothes. She tells me that to anyone who asks, I'm her husband, Baron Gjusk of Navarrene, and that we have to leave immediately. Worked our way towards the door, but we were stopped by the host of the ball. I fight next to city cars, I demanded to know who I was. I replied to right queue, I say, I am Baron Gjusk of Navarrene, and this is my knife. That's very Jason Blocks as an accessory. Turned out she'd stolen a fortune and living gems from outside his bedroom. She wasn't any kind of noble, just a common, beautiful thief. Jeez, there's a lot.
for helping me free wrists, lad. Not that the little ingrate appreciated it.
Whew. Alright, free tibia. Yeah, okay. I am a normal female human child enjoying the sights. Well, it doesn't sound like a normal human female child to me, but good enough. I'll accept it. These machines on the houses, are they like heaters?
Alliger, level with me. What did Calistasia's sisters get up to when
I'm not having this conversation with you.
Fine, fine. I'll have to rely on my vivid imagination.
The map. Oh, fairly small area. Now what the hell is this? A Nycthemeron. A city in the beyond.
know it's looking rather dark.
Oh. Let me go back a bit. I might be able to use the living glass on the, what's it called? The fucking, the sarcophagus. It takes long to load. Oh. Okay, I guess not. Alright, well, that's enough for me for one day. Well, I'm off.